If you are having a difficulty fighting different bosses or you don't have a good build, well, today I'm going to be showing you one perfect weapon that you can use right now because it's one of the most easiest weapon to be able to get in the game. And we are talking none other than the Nazeistras Devotion. This is a hand cannon that hits like a truck. And when I say it hits like a truck, you're able to optimize this up to almost 3 million per shot, which is crazy. But today I'm going to be showing you a very basic one that not only optimizes on weak point damages and also crit damage, but it's also very basic in the way that you're going to be able to afford this right now with hypercharge, with gold, and also enhancing the different modules. So let's dive into this video. As you're able to see here in the video, I was just able to test this out in not I've only infused the weapon twice, which is one of the advantages of this weapon. If we are able to take a look at the different unique skills, that is every time you infuse this weapon, you're going to get that devotion mark, which is a unique ability to this weapon. Once you have it fully maxed out, it's going to hit minus 30% on the defense that you're going to take out from any enemy, any boss, which makes this weapon one of the most crazy ones if you are able to max him out. In this case, we don't have the weapon maxed out, but what we could do is the following. We're going to be taking a look at the different mods that we have here. As you're able to see here, I was able to do additional modules into my weapon, which were the following. As you're able to see, I was able to do the aiming compensation, the action reaction, the rifling enforcement, and the better insight. Now, if you are around here, try to build yours around what you're seeing right now, because not only you're going to be able to do 1.5 million damage on one single bullet, which is crazy. Now, how do we get that to happen? Well, we're going to do the following. We're going to be taking a look at rifling reinforcement. This is going to raise, of course, your firing attack, which is one of the most important things that you need to do in the game. Second of all, we're going to be able to do the action reaction. The next one is going to be action reaction. This one not only is going to give you a recoil enhancement of 20%, but also a fire attack plus 61. The reason why you need this is because with this weapon, the more accuracy you have on this, the better control you have on this weapon, the more you're going to be able to hit your weak point damages. And that is where you want to build this weapon to. You want to build it to weak point damages and also crit damage. Automatically, this weapon is a beast because it comes over plus 50% on crit. But what you want to do is focus on weak point damage. The more weak point damage you have in this weapon, the more you're going to hit like a truck, and the more and a lot easier it's going to be to taking down bosses. Next, we're going to be taking a look at aiming compensation. Accuracy is going to be plus 30, and fire critical hit is going to give us a plus 4. And once again, we're going to move into the next one, which is going to be the firearm critical hit damage, which is going to raise our crit. And then we also have the weak point damage. As you're able to see, this is a very important module that you need, which you're going to be able to get. Now, if you're new to the game, and I know maybe something's a little confusing, but one thing that each weapon has in particular is that you got to see the different stats that a weapon has and build it from there. Such in case this one is a crit whip. In this case, this weapon is a crit hit damage and weak point damage. That's why you're seeing all the different modules based around that. And then we're going to be able to do better insight that gives us a plus 35% on our firearm critical damage. And the last one is going to be the bread and butter. This one is very easy to get, and this is the weak point expansion. Now, what happens here is it says 1 weak point hit, weak point damage plus 1 40, and you have a 5-second cooldown. So that means that for one hit, you're going to get the weak damage to 140%. And that is going to be a cooldown of 5 seconds, which is going to help you take down bosses that have a bigger hitbox, meaning in the weak point damage. So if you're like such what you were able to see here, when we were taking down the Devourer, I mean, we almost had him in the first phase, which was crazy. And that is why you need to focus on this weapon. Now, this weapon, I was using it with the following character, which was Leopard. You can use it however you want, with whatever character you feel with, because everybody has a different playing style. But what you need to do is understand what weapon that you are using. Such in this case, we're using a weapon that is going to eat on fire. So Lepic, of course, one of the most amazing things this character has is that it does burn damage, and it has a nuke. But we're not using this because not everyone has this really fully leveled up. But what we're going to be taking advantage is the following, which is going to be the overclock. Overclock is going to help you do burn damage whenever you are infusing that and using your weapon at the same time. So you're going to be able to hit more with that weapon because you are using his special overclock skill. Now, if you are missing any of these modules, they're very easy to get. If you're still brand new to the game, all you got to do is go into your access point, and in here there is this section, which is the module. Like in this location, all you got to do is just hit crit, and then you're going to get the different modules that are going to be able to give you more crit damage. And or you want to check for a certain name, then you can do that as well. One important thing that is going to help you with this weapon is when you are using the best reactors, which is going to give you an additional skill effect range of 0.208 and also additional skill ATK when attacking Colossus. You're going to be able to deal additional damage. Now, check out the link in the description that's going to show you exactly where you are needing to farm for this reactor to make this weapon or any weapon that has the base skill power boost ratio that is going to help you. But of course, you got to remember, you got to use the optimization condition, which is the weapon that you are currently using. And what you need to do is look for on the bottom where you are seeing you get critical hit damage or you get additional ATK when attacking Colossus as a legendary piece. Not in this case, you're seeing purple. So gold is the best. So you got to go for that if you are able to get that. Best components that you can use in the game right now, especially with this character, are going to be Slayer Auxiliary Power. Actually, you can use this for different type of characters. What it's going to do is going to enhance the different round per magazine. It's going to increase your skill cost. It's going to help you with your skill power. So definitely you got to get this one. This one you're able to get it from the Pyromancer by killing him, farm him, and then you're going to be able to get all his different sets. Each one of them have different stats. So try to focus on something that maybe is going to increase your max HP or is going to give you MP or any other type of resistance that is going to help you defeat different bosses. And one last thing that is going to make this weapon more powerful is you're going to come to this location, you know where it is, the workbench, and we're going to enhance our different weapon adjustments. In here, we're going to be able to see that we're going to be taking a look at the devotions. Now in here, I have fire critical hit damage, fire ATK, and also weak point damage. This is what helps me do more damage. And the great thing about it is that you can re-roll this and try to get something that is going to help you. If you're able to increase your crit damage, your fire ATK crit damage is going to help you a lot, and you're going to be able to increase your DPS when you are using this weapon. And there you go. That is the full entire guide on how you're able to set up the Nazeistras Devotion, making it very OP to help you take down bosses if you don't have a really good build. And definitely is going to help you completing different missions. Sometimes a lot of the enemies that are at level 100, you're just hitting them once and they go down very easy. Hopefully this video was very helpful to you guys. If it did, a like is appreciated. Also, if you need any help in regards to the First Descendants, we are live streaming daily on Twitch/LaserBolt. We are there to help you guys out in any missions. We'll see you on the next video.